Hey, dude, you take it away.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to single it up and grab your headgear. We are here for the first wrestling match at Mishawaka High School as the Mishawaka Cavemen will be taking on the Adams Eagles. I think it's going to be a great match. I'm joined here alongside Bruce Quick. Bruce, how's it going today?
It's going great, and it's a great atmosphere tonight. It is packed on the home side because it is alumni night for the first wrestling match of the year. And so before we went live here, we had the alumni stretched out along the mat and gave them a big round of applause. And it's a nice night because the new wrestlers, they get to experience the tradition and the sort of stardom that comes along with wrestling, and those older guys who have been in the program can come watch the next generation of talent.
Absolutely, and it's always just such an incredible time when you have all these alumni members come out and you get to really see the history of the Cavemen here. I even saw the legend Al Smith down there tonight. He is here in attendance, former Mishawaka wrestling coach, football coach. I'll be honest, I don't think there's a lot he hasn't coached here at the high school. So he's here tonight. Always great to see him. And I just think it's going to be an action-packed night. I mean, we have tons of awesome wrestling that's about to happen.
Yeah, and other alumni here, Mike Faulkner,
Absolutely.
Director of Operations over at the Administration Center for School City in Mishawaka. And it's just a testament that these kids, go through the Mishawaka program. They go through college or whatever secondary education they're at, and then they come back and give back to the Cavemen. It's always a nice time.
Absolutely. The classic saying, once a caveman, always a caveman, and we see that evidenced so often here as the alumni come back and love to support the team.
Yeah, and as we're going through starting lineups here and introductions, there's some big storylines tonight. J.T. Thomas, a transfer senior from South Bend Adams, is making his Mishawaka debut tonight versus his previous team, as in the Eagles. And, of course, another big story, injured Joe Walker isn't wrestling tonight. He just recently signed and committed to the University of Michigan to continue his collegiate career in wrestling as well.
Absolutely, and it's awesome to see a Caveman, make it that big, go D1. I saw his family here tonight. They're sporting their Michigan gear. They're excited about it, and we wish him the best. He could have a great year this year.
Yeah.
He's set to, just could make a potential state run. I'm not saying I'm not putting any carts before the horse there.
Right.
But I mean, it's I think most people know that it's a potential. And with a couple wrestlers, I know J.T. Thomas was supposed to projected to make a state run last year. So it's going to be interesting to see if we can do that again here this year.
Yeah, and it's neat to look at those guys. I mean, last year we thought they were good, but if you look at them this year, if you're able to take a nice peek at them, those guys have gotten bigger, they've gotten stronger, and ultimately they've gotten better. So it should be an exciting season for Mishawaka as a team. I know last year they had a lot of individual success, but I know Coach Sandifer really is pushing that team aspect, and I actually got the chance to catch up with them a couple weeks ago, and I asked him what was his most memorable moment as a Mishawaka wrestler. And I said, was it the individual state or the team state? And he said, by far the team state, because, everyone knew the blood, sweat, and tears that they had put into winning that team state title. And so I can only imagine that's the type of mindset he's going to be installing this year.
And wrestling is such a unique sport because you are simultaneously wrestling for your team and as an individual. But I just really think it's a testament to the Cavemen here is you just kind of see how much they take the team wrestling so serious. You know what I mean? It's so easy to get kind of wrapped up in the individualness of it and trying to compete for yourself. But I think it's really cool that the Cavemen try their best to stay grounded and realize that they're competing for a team here as well.
Yeah, and talking about new additions to the team, if you get to look out here, they got brand new Under Armour gear. As Mishawaka is now endorsed by Under Armour, and all of our athletic teams will be wearing Under Armour. So a lot of it goes into the mindset of just being that prestigious. And when you wear a brand like Under Armour, it looks a lot better walking out there than in mismatched brand. So it should be exciting.
Yeah, well, you know what they say, you look good, you feel good. And I'll tell you what, I have some of the Under Armour gear from Mishawaka Network, and when I walk out there, I feel great, Bruce. I got to be honest with you.
There you go.
You're wearing that Under Armour, and you just feel good. It's such a prestigious brand.
Yep.
I mean, you got Notre Dame wearing Under Armour, so many different teams wearing Under Armour. So it's really cool to just be able to see these wrestlers really come out here and be able to sport that gear. And plus, it's, incredible material, really nice and stretchy, almost jersey-like. So it is really nice in that respect.
And I think this year they have new singlets as well.
Absolutely, yeah, they do.
Yeah, with the cheetah print and the big M on them. So it'll be exciting as they have the new gear. Let's see if they got some new technique and fundamentals down.
Absolutely, and according to the scoreboard, we will be starting at 1:13, which will be Mishawaka's Gunnar Sandifer versus Adams' Andrew Hernandez as we get started here. Sandifer wrestling hard here right away. Able to get in the top position here. Working there, searching for that wrist.
And of course, having the Sandifer last name has some major implications behind it, as the Sandifers have been wrestling greats here for many, many years.
Absolutely, so much, so much is synonymous with the Sandifers. They're just one of those names everybody knows here.
Mm-hmm.
As he's got the head here, working his best to get him over onto his back. And he has it, and they're looking for a pin. He's getting those, looks like he was getting those back points there for a second. And that's 2 there. As he is still working on top here, working to get him back on his back, looking for the pin. And he's getting close there, almost had it. And looking for the crossface, looking for the leg now. Potentially trying to get him in a cradle. As they're getting somewhat close to that out of bounds line. We'll see if they go over here. And he's got him on his back.
There.
That is about the 3rd time now he's been close to a pin. Still working that arm there. Once again, trying to flip him over to his back.
And so much is it's just mental game out here, constantly getting flipped around, You got to keep your head in the game as long as, your physical body in the game as well.
Absolutely. So much of it is mental, too. As Hernandez doing a good job of bridging here, avoiding staying up off those shoulder blades. As Sandifer working to get him down here. And saved by the bell, it looks like, as the first round will come to a close. Looks like they're going to award him 3 points as well. I don't see anything on the scoreboard, which is, oh, I see it down there. Looks like they're doing it in the foul column, as it looks like Sandifer will have 7 points here. He's starting on bottom here. Hernandez will start on top. And Sandifer looking for the escape here, trying to get out. Hernandez doing a good job of maintaining control of that head, and he will get the escape points. That will be 9 points now. Got about 1:44 left in the second period here. He's pushing that head into the ground, trying to look like go for the half Nelson here. Get him turned around. As he's now got the leg and head. Looks like maybe a cradle coming here. And he's got it. He's on his back. We'll see. And that is a pin. Sandifer will take the first win for the Cavemen here tonight on the cradle pin, as that got to 1:22 left in the second period, I guess is what they would refer to it as that is a big win for the Cavemen here. And we know in wrestling, Bruce, they waste no time. As soon as one match is ended, they're right back to the next one.
Well, and it's great to get the momentum going with that. A hard-fought wrestling match there, and you get the momentum. The guys who are out here, it's their first, time of the season. They got to be nervous. So to get that first match win right there is fantastic. And, we'll see how the momentum carries them.
Absolutely. This will be Mishawaka's Brody Fogarty. This is at 120 versus Adams' Aiden McQueen. As we know, Fogarty, another really incredible talent here for Mishawaka.
And he's one of those silent guys, He'll just come in and he'll get you out of nowhere. You don't know where he's coming from.
He doesn't say a whole lot, doesn't talk a whole lot, but Brody Fogarty fast to get him on his back, and that is another pin for the Cavemen. I think that was 9 seconds, Bruce. I think that was the 9 seconds that it took to get that pin there.
Yep.
That has to be at least close to a record, if not a record.
Yep.
As he was pretty close to just have him on his back there. As it'll get Mishawaka their second pin. And as we know, winning by a pin gets you more total points, obviously, than it would be winning by points. And Brendan Mark at 126 will get the forfeit. So we're going to go to the 132 match, Jordan Bunk versus Jacob Harsh. Mishawaka's Jordan Bunk also just in a really incredible talent here. As he'll immediately go for the wrist, goes for the single leg, does not get it. Looking to maintain control of that wrist as he looks for the leg, has it, and that is a takedown. As it looks like we're going to have an injury here on the mat. As that was a big takedown there. It looked like it might have knocked the wind out of him as they are tending to him down there.
And we'll know he'll be in good hands with Matt Harmon, our athletic trainer.
Absolutely.
So
Really incredible staff here at Mishawaka. Always ready to help.
they even got the Safe School Award for this year for
Oh,
their
wow.
athletic training. They go through various test certification processes, and we have to fit different requirements and all that.
Absolutely.
So, we know that our kids are going to be healthy as well as our opponent will be taken care of.
Again, just a testament to the incredible staff that we have here at Mishawaka. Always looking for the best. As it looks like he's not in too much pain. Nobody seems to be worried. I think it may just knock the wind out of him as he is getting back to his feet here. Yeah, Bruce, I think he just knocked the wind out of himself.
Those are always scary moments. You never know what kind of impact that can do on your back as well as
Absolutely.
your body.
I mean, not only that, but you got to think, get slammed like that, your head goes back. You could be looking at, a head injury, possibly concussion or neck or anything. I mean, it's always a scary moment when there's a big takedown like that and, they don't immediately get up. So we're glad to see that he's up on his own power. Looks to be okay. Waiting to see word on if they're going to continue. And it looks like they will. Oh, well. And Bruce, I'm not exactly sure what happened here, but it looks like Harsh for Adams is going to get the win here. Not sure if there was something illegal done by Mishawaka's Jordan Bunk. It didn't look to be illegal. Again, I'm not super caught up on my wrestling rules and everything here, so glad to see he's okay. Glad to see that he got up. Looks like it will be Adams' first win here of the night as we move to the 138 matchup here, which will be Mishawaka's Christian Chavez versus Adams' Ryan Downey.
And it is currently 18-6, Mishawaka in favor.
And they will go out of bounds. They will return to the middle here. I believe that was a false start.
Little anxious.
Indeed, as Chavez will take the top position here versus Ryan Downey. Looks like they're going to restart once again. And an escape there for Ryan Downey. As he's getting control of that wrist, working on top there. And looking to get him turned around there. Down to keep control of that head. Gets the arm, able to get him down to the mat there. Looks like I believe that's escape points there. 1 minute left here in the first period. Chavez leading by 4. 6-2 is your score. Chavez leading. Working there on top, trying to get him over. He's maintaining control of that arm, you'll see.
I don't even know what match. Okay. Kristen Chavez. We're still on Chavez. We back? We back yet?
We need to pay attention to who wins this. Oh, no, that's okay.
Good.
As we bring you back, we do apologize. We had a slight issue here technically. But we are back. We are in the middle of the 138 matchup. Mishawaka leads 11-3. As I believe we're on an injury timeout here. Or
Yeah.
it might be blood, I
Some
think.
blood on the mat.
Yeah.
We had a little future caveman run back here and get a little excited with the cords.
Yeah,
And,
it happens.
it does.
happens.
It's a learning experience for everybody, and little kids don't do necessarily well with cords.
No, as a kid, I tripped over my fair share of cords, usually resulting in a face plant. But like you said, it happens to the best of us. As looks like we are back. We are in the third period here, starting the third period. Again, Christian Chavez of Mishawaka leading 11-3 over Adams Ryan Downey here. As Downey will start on top, looking for the takedown. Chavez searching for that escape, and he will get it. That'll be one escape point awarded to Mishawaka here. As Chavez searches for that leg, gets it. Good sprawl there, though, by Downey, as he's now searching for the leg, trying to roll him over, get him on his back. Looking for that ankle pick there. Gets it, and you'll see now shoving that head down, trying to get his arm in there so he can get the half Nelson, roll him over. As Downey's still searching there, trying to build that base back up, is Chavez. Again, trying to build that base back up, trying to get back to his feet. And Downey here searching for the cradle. He's down big on points with 58 seconds here, so he's going to need a pin here if he wants to win this thing. But a good job preventing that there by Chavez. And looking for the leg, here's Downey. He's got it. Once again, trying to work him onto his back here. As they're close to moving out of bounds and being moved back to the middle here. 32 seconds left in the third period here. Again, Downey gonna need a pin here if he wants to win this thing here for Adams. As they're out of bounds, they will be moved to the center. Twelve to 5 is your score here. Mishawaka's Chavez leading.
And at this point, 21 seconds, stall it out.
Yeah, I mean, that's your goal here if you're Chavez. Downey going to work hard here, and he gets the escape. Another point there for Mishawaka's Chavez. As he goes for the takedown, does not get it. Looks like we have a nosebleed here again.
And unfortunately, that has been a common theme the past couple minutes.
Yeah, and I believe that you only have a certain amount of blood, what they literally call blood time, allotted during a match, each person. So if you go over that time, there's some sort of penalization. I'm not sure what that is. Might be a reduction of points for one team or an addition of points for the opposing team as they're working on that.
But this is not the only Mishawaka event going on here tonight. We have the dual boys and girls swim meet literally across the hallway against Bremen tonight.
Absolutely.
And, when I checked in about 30 minutes ago, Bremen was up on both boys and girls, but it seemed to be competitive along both sides of the matchup. So.
Well, at the end of the day, that's all you can really ask for. High school sports, just about being competitive. But really about sportsmanship and having fun.
Mm-hmm.
As we will come back here, just 6 seconds left here as Chavez not afraid to continue that offense though there.
And there you go.
As Christian Chavez will get the win for Mishawaka.
That was
15-5 here.
Long match.
That was a long match. It went the distance.
And miraculously, even we had technical difficulties, and it was only through one match up there.
As we are moving to the 145 weight class, it'll be Mishawaka's Keegan Maybe versus Adams John Burford. As I believe, there's still some blood on the mat. They're going to work to clean that up before they start this 145-pound matchup here.
And this is actually a brand new mat.
Brand new mat, yes.
A brand new mat. Yep, came in this summer, actually. Helped unload it off the truck.
Oh,
so
wow.
I will not forget.
Yeah.
A brand new mat, so we definitely want to keep it as clean as possible.
Those mats are deceivingly heavy.
Yes. Yes.
As we start off here looking for the wrist. Wrist control, a very important thing here in wrestling. As both of them jockeying for position here. Once again, working to get that wrist. Maybe has it here. Looks for the leg. Good sprawl there, though. Not able to get it. He actually may have him. He does get him to his back. As he is going to get the takedown points here.
And he was so close to getting that pin, too. He almost had him on the back.
He had him on his back, and he could have worked from there for sure. But a good job there by Burford of being able to roll over, get on the stomach. Stay away from that there. As maybe looking for that ankle there. Continuing to search for that ankle, see if he can't get him over. And nearly escapes his Burford, but does not. And now he's in danger here as he is close to his back. As they are very close to going out of bounds. Working to get that arm there, he does. Looks like he has a chicken wing in place here. And Bruce, I can tell you from experience, that is not a very comfortable position to be in right there.
I was going to say, it looks, rather uncomfortable.
It is not a good time, I can tell you that.
And coming, from someone who has had shoulder pain in the
Absolutely.
past, I definitely not want to be in that position.
As that will bring us to the end of the first period here. Maybe up 4-0 here over Burford. As maybe we'll start on the bottom here. Burford will take the top position. Looking for those escape points is maybe here. Working to try to get out of that. As he does, he will get the escape point. Now gives him a 5-0 lead. Searching for the takedown. As he goes for a good sprawl there by Maybe. Able to keep his legs away there, out of arm's reach. Burford trying to build that base back up, trying to get up. Maybe focusing his weight on the head there, trying to keep him down to the mat. As looks like he may be searching for the cradle there, potentially. A little hard to see from this angle. He is doing a good job of remaining in a dominant position here. Searching for the leg, they're not able to get it. Looks like Burford, oh no, it looks like he may have had a leg here. Maybe got him on his back, looking for the pin here. Burford doing a good job of bridging here, keeping those shoulders off the mat. Looks like they're going to award Maybe here some back points. 7-0 here now, lead with about 14 seconds left in the second period. And searching for that cradles, Maybe 4 seconds here. Able to get out though is Burford, as that will move us to the third period. They're going to once again give back points. That'll be 9-0 now. Mishawaka once again finds himself in a big lead here as far as points go.
21-6, Mishawaka's lead.
As Burford will start on bottom here, maybe on top. Searching for the escape, looks to trip him up there. And let's go. Oh. And he's rolled him over on his back, able to get his arm in there. Trying to bridge his Burford. That's such a hard name to say. As he will get the pin here. Another big win for Mishawaka. Keegan may be able to get the pin here. And really, that was just a really incredible match there by these two competitors. As Cameron Powell will get the forfeit victory here for Mishawaka. As well as Brady Hunsberger here will also get the forfeit victory for Mishawaka. Cameron Powell at the 152-pound weight class, and Brady Hunsberger at the 160 weight class here, which will move us to the 170 weight class, which will be Mishawaka's Cody Timmerman taking on Adams Baker Hassan. And you know, Bruce, Cody Timmerman, another really incredible talent here from Mishawaka.
And a fun guy to be around.
A fun guy.
Whenever you're around him, he is cracking a smile or a joke.
Absolutely.
You know, whether it's in the classroom or in the hallway. He's just one of those classic Mishawaka kids that you want to stay around and you want to be the leader of your program. And he works hard over the summer. I mean, constantly you see him updating his social media and whatnot on all the wrestling events he attends over the summer.
Absolutely,
so,
and a lot of these wrestlers, do some stuff independent of the school, as he's immediately gets him on his back, and it looks like they're going to say there's another injury here.
And Timmerman is just one intimidating kind of guy.
He
see him
is,
on the match, big kid.
Very.
Talked about big character and
Very, very physical, and I mean, it really is, just a physically demanding sport, and these kind of things happen. It looks like they're attending to him. Timmerman really just kind of snapped him back there. Well, it was a hard. It wasn't a takedown because they were already on the ground, but just a kind of a forceful thing to the mat there.
And hey, we got a great crew out there tonight. Mishawaka Network kids. They're covering the angles of the mat, and they're giving us good footage, whether or not we go out or not with technical technical difficulties there at the start.
Yeah,
so,
and they're always there to work on it if need be. So
Mhm.
I mean, really good job. When adversity comes, they're able to jump on and fix it there.
Mhm.
As it looks like he will get up on his own power. It's a great thing to see when there's an injury. As Timmerman will get the victory. As we will move to the 182-pound weight class, it'll be Mishawaka's Jacob Laplace taking on Adams' Shaquem Crawford.
And this is another guy who big expectations for this season in terms of what he will be able to do.
Yeah, another one that could potentially make a state run here. It's always fun to watch. Wrestling's one of my favorite sports. Again, because of the individuality of it, but also just the team aspect of it. It's always just a fun one to watch.
And this guy's a team player. I got a chance to talk to him about the tattoo he has on his thigh, and it is the Mishawaka Wrestling M.
Yes.
There could not be anyone more committed to wrestling than this guy right here. And he's exciting to watch.
Yeah, the Old English M has always been synonymous for, I'm 18 years old, and as long as I can remember, it's been kind of the symbol for Mishawaka here. As Laplace able to get him on his back, they're very close to going out of bounds and being moved back to the middle here, as they will. 2 points awarded Jacob Laplace here. As Laplace will start on top here. Crawford working to kind of keep that wrist away from him. Laplace able to thwart any escape there. See him getting that arm there, trying to work him onto his back. Forcing that head to the mat, trying to make it available to reach under there and really wrap the head up. As he will let him up, that'll be 1 point awarded to Crawford here for the escape. .35 seconds here left in the first period. Laplace leads 6-1 over Shaquem Crawford. As he once again works him to his back here. Crawford trying to keep those shoulder blades up off the mat. .3 points there awarded to Laplace as he has able to roll over onto his back. Cradle look here. But able to stay out of that is Crawford. As we will come to the end of the first period. Laplace leads 11-1 over Crawford here. They will start from the neutral position. Laplace searching for that takedown. Able to get the leg there. Very, very fast as Laplace. Able to just get him down there very quickly. Using that arm to kind of try to keep him flat, get him on his back there. As he does have him on his back, and that will be a pin for Laplace. Another victory here for Mishawaka. And now as far as team score here goes, Mishawaka up big 51-6 it looks like over Adams here. As we move to the 195-pound weight class, that'll be Anthony Ferguson, Mishawaka's Anthony Ferguson versus Adams' Camden Hanks. I'm not sure exactly. It looks like they may be waiting for something on the scoreboard. As they will start off here. They're all tied up here. Able to get that leg is Ferguson. Hanks trying to sprawl out here. It looks like Hanks almost was able to capitalize on that, get him on top. Ferguson driving here, working to get him on his back.
And the crowd is getting up for this one.
Absolutely, as he is doing everything he can to keep those shoulder blades up off the mat. Ferguson hooks the arm, looking to push him back over. Driving with his feet here. And that will be out of bounds. 2 points there awarded to Ferguson. As Ferguson will start in the top position. Hanks on the bottom.
Down there going to be.
Oh,
And a good takedown there by Ferguson. He's got the half Nelson now working to try to break down that base. And Ferguson falls here. Hanks now working to get Ferguson on his back. Looking for that wrist.
Ferguson is just one of those guys, you know, he never gives up. He's one of those great practice guys, you know. He's going to give you everything he's got no matter what, practice or in a match, you know.
Absolutely.
Reliable type of guy.
Absolutely. As we move to the second period, Ferguson up 4-2 here on Hanks, as he will elect to start in the bottom position here. Hanks will start on top.
This might be one of the closest clips we've seen so far.
Absolutely. This has been very close all the way through. Just really good wrestling by both these people here. As he is able to get back up, he will get the escape point. They're once again looking to see if they can any opportunity to really get a takedown here. Trying to control those wrists. As there's about 1:25 left here in the second period. Ferguson up 5 on Hanks here. And looking for the leg, is not able to get it. And Hanks looking to trip him up there as they're going to go out of bounds.
Ooh.
Ferguson very close there to having him on his back for a pin.
It's a couple extra inches.
Yeah,
there might have been a
absolutely.
different outcome to
Could have
that.
been a different outcome for sure.
Director of Athletics Dean Huppert is in the house.
Absolutely.
So, no, it is getting a real deal right now.
Absolutely. As
Over
they
there with our new assistant athletic director, Julie Fassett, who has been a great addition to our staff.
Yeah,
And, you know, she's energetic and brings
really
a-
just wonderful person in general. As Ferguson looks to be on bottom, as Hanks may be searching. Looked like he was maybe looking for a cradle there, but will not. As Ferguson hanging onto that leg here to try to prevent him rolling him over. Hanks trying to force that head down. Trying to slip his arm in there to flip him over onto his back. And Hanks with the ankle pick there. As looks like Ferguson tried to get up there but was just not able to. Hanks doing a good job here, as that will come to the end of the second period, moving to the third.
And this one is close. It's going to be 5-4 in
Absolutely.
the third, so it's going to come down to the wire.
Definitely the closest one we've seen to this point.
Ferguson has done a good job of playing a little conservative. We'll see if he goes aggressive this last period here. He gets to be on top.
And an escape would tie it up, and it will. As he gets the escape point, 5-5 now.
With 1:47 to go.
And able to work him down there. Ferguson now in danger. Hanks will get the takedown point, now putting him ahead 7-5 with 1:34 left here.
And this is one where Ferguson, he's going to have to get up.
Yeah, he's going to have to go up. He's going to have to get that escape point, and then he's going to have to look for a takedown of some sort here.
With 1:17 to go.
Working to keep his pressure down on the head, keep him in the mat.
We're down to a minute left here. So we'll see if he can recover the 2 lost points he got.
And tries to get up, does not. He's now on his back. Hanks looking for the pin here.
And he hangs on.
Did a good job of flipping over, trying to keep that arm from getting up over there over his head and flipping him over. Hanks now controlling that wrist, using his head to try to flip him over.
If Ferguson's going to do something, he's got to do it now. He's got 30 seconds left.
Yeah, it's getting down to crunch time here. 25 left here in the third. Adams Eagles Hanks here leading 9-5 over Mishawaka's Ferguson. And it looks like he's just going to run out the clock here, as Adams will get a victory here by points.
And, you know, not the outcome you want to see, but, you know, like I said, Ferguson never gave up the whole entire time. You know?
Yeah, definitely worked hard. But really just an incredible match by both of these guys, just putting in the effort. And a good job by Hanks, able to kind of come back from a deficit there. As we will move to the 220-pound weight class, it'll be Mishawaka's Garrett Sandifer versus Adams' Horace Hill.
And another Sandifer, as we were
Again,
talking
yes.
earlier in the match.
The Sandifer's abundant here at Mishawaka High School.
And we hope that continues.
Absolutely. As we will start here, once again, this is your 220-pound matchup. Mishawaka's Garrett Sandifer versus Adams' Horace Hill.
And Sandifer's one of those guys who could have an outstanding season. You know, it's just he's on the brink of having that season.
Absolutely, and I think last year was really such a big year for him. I think, and this is just me talking. I haven't talked to him. I haven't heard this from him, but just kind of from his demeanor, it looks like it was a big year to kind of build up his confidence in himself as a wrestler. Really, as you see, he comes out much more confident, and just really you can see the improvement so much from last year to this year for Sandifer.
And, you know, even in the weight room, there's only one other guy who's in the weight room as much as this guy, and that's our quarterback, Justin Fisher.
Absolutely.
Two great guys.
Justin Fisher doing a great job there.
He is.
On our scoreboard, Isaac Hayes over there as well. Really a fantastic showing here by the entire Mishawaka Network crew. As a big takedown here, landing hard on his back.
Another one of those scary moments.
Absolutely.
As Sandifer walks out there.
As they are going to stop it here for an injury timeout. Again, a big-time takedown there by Hill. Sandifer landing pretty square on the back there. Probably knocked the wind out of him as they're attending to him. As Sandifer back up.
And you had to have known, unless it was severe, he was going to get back up no matter what.
Absolutely.
It's an expectation in the Sandifer family.
Absolutely. As there's 55 seconds here left in the first. Sandifer leading 3-1 over Hill here. As he searches for that leg, not able to get it. Good sprawl there by Hill. Hill now maybe searching for a leg here.
Sandifer still has the lead, 3-1, even after even after the hard fall.
Absolutely. I believe he may have actually got a point for that there. Again, I'm not one area I'm not caught up on in my wrestling is kind of what happens in those situations as far as illegalities and such.
About 12 seconds left to go.
As you saw Sandifer try to go around and get that leg there. Good sprawl by Hill. Still got a hold of that leg, though. It does Sandifer. As Hill with the ankle pick here, trying to work around him. That'll get 2 points there. I believe that was 2 points there for Hill.
All tied up, 3-3.
It is 3-3 here.
However, Mishawaka, though, still leading in the long run, 51-9.
51-9, yes, for the team scores here. As Sandifer going to start in the top position here, Hill will start on the bottom. As we enter the second period here, again, as Bruce mentioned, tied 3-3 here between the two.
This looks to be another exciting matchup.
And kind of rolling him over there, looking to get that arm, break down that base, is Sandifer here. Sandifer kind of got him wrapped up there in his legs. Searching for that leg as Hill. As 2 points there will be awarded.
You know, in these types of matchups, it's kind of who makes the first mistakes kind of takes the fall in some aspects, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. When these two wrestlers are so close like that, you know, it's as you said, really who's going to slip up first.
Yeah, very, very technical and very, very mental type of match right now.
Absolutely.
As it's 5-3, as Hill has the lead over Sandifer.
There's not a whole lot going on here. Hill trying to work around the body. Looks like he may have been searching for a leg there as he has it. Able to break down that base. And if we're going to try to build it back up here. As now's the time you're really looking to slip that hand in or get the half Nelson and flip them over. Ten seconds left here in the second period. Trying to maintain control of that wrist is Hill. As we will move to the third period.
And if you are looking for photos of tonight's matchup, Contemporary Images, the official photographer of the Mishawaka Caveman, was here tonight, Peter, and he was taking pictures. And so if you look up Contemporary Images online, you will be able to find some, I'm sure, some miraculous pictures.
Absolutely, and they're really just incredible. They take care of all really the picture needs. They do the school pictures as well as they did my senior pictures. They do a senior shoot for all the seniors. So Contemporary Images really does a great job. Again, Hill leading 5-3 over here over Sandifer. The 2-point lead. Sandifer trying to snap that head down there. Hill, though, looks like he's got a hold of the arm and head there. Able to move around him as he will be awarded 2 more points.
About 1:10 left.
Yeah, so if you're Sandifer here, you're going to have to start looking to get up, get that escape point, and then look for a takedown or maybe just reversal here, looking for a pin.
Yep. 7-3 Hill leads.
But it is 1 minute left, starting to become crunch time here.
And Hill's really putting a lot of pressure on that injured elbow.
Yeah, and now working the chicken wing here. The chicken wing, as I once called it in a haze of commentating confusion, the chicken bone was not my brightest moment on the mic here, commentary-wise.
But you learned, right? Yeah.
You know, you learn. Just one of those things that happens. As he's looking for the ankle here, Hill looking to break down that base, get him down. 16 seconds left in the third. Once again, Hill's got a 7-3 lead.
And JT Thomas is warming up for his debut for the Mishawaka Cavemen.
Absolutely. Gonna be a big matchup there, as he's going to be competing against his former school. And Horace Hill will get the win here for Adams over Mishawaka's Garrett Sandifer. A hard-fought match by both these guys. They left it all out of the mat there. Nothing to be ashamed of for either of these guys here. As we'll move to our final matchup of the night at 285, Mishawaka's Jonathan Thomas.
And credit to both of those guys. We know Sandifer's going to want that one back. You know, he's going to be thinking about that
Absolutely.
one.
Absolutely. It's just something to build off of.
That was a good, hard-fought match. Both of them should be proud.
Absolutely. Again, 285 weight class here. Mishawaka's Jonathan Thomas versus Adams' Joseph Phillips.
And JT, when you talk to him, he's always got this chip on his shoulder. Like, he's got something to prove to people. You know, this guy is one of the best athletes who's come here to Mishawaka physically. And yet, anytime you talk to him, it's like he's got the whole world on his shoulders. So you know he's going to be excited for tonight and pumped up, ready to go.
Absolutely. And such an incredibly, just really nice human being, Jonathan Thomas. Always pleasant to talk to, always willing to talk. So just good to see him out here wrestling.
Yeah.
And, I'm sure he was able to see some friends from Adams that he had. So really just really happy for him here.
Mm-hmm. And you talk to the kids at school, and they think he's been going here for all 4 years. You know,
Absolutely.
he's fit in that well with the Mishawaka kids.
Absolutely. As both of them still jockeying for position here, looking for a takedown.
JT being a part of the sectional championship football team this year, who unfortunately ended the season a regional loss to Top Rays.
Absolutely, and they really did a great job there. As Thomas able to break him down there, get him on his back. 2 points there for Thomas.
44 seconds left.
Jonathan Thomas working to the top here. Looks like he may be going for that cross face there, trying to work him, searching for that leg. Once again, got that arm trapped as he's walking him around here, trying to get him on his back. Again, this is your 285 here matchup, last of the night. Thomas working to get him on his back. Got to be close here.
6 seconds left, and you know the Cavemen want to finish strong.
Looking at trying to get that pin there before the bell. It's going to be close, and he will not get it before the bell. Moving to the second period here.
And this is one of those ones, you know, the Cavemen know they're going to come home with the victory, but still, the last match in the first can really set the tone for your entire season.
Absolutely.
And personally, your confidence.
Absolutely. Always got those jitters when you're entering your first match. Before the match, Thomas will start from the bottom position, looking for that escape from Phillips. Able to get on top of him. They're going to give him the reversal points. 7-0 now. JT Thomas leads. Again, Mishawaka up big. Going to get the victory here tonight, team-wise, as they're up 51-12. As Phillips once again in danger here of a pin. It's got to be close, and he will get the pin. As Thomas able to win the last match here for the Cavemen against Adams. Great show of respect and sportsmanship there between the two. I believe. Oh, yes, this will be, I'm sorry, not the last match of the night. I apologize, as I was reading that wrong. My first time doing wrestling here in a while. We're actually going to revert back down to the 106 now because we started at 113. So it will be Mishawaka's Chris Peacock versus Adams' Ashlyn Wiggins.
That's one of those learn moments, those live and learn moments.
We learn.
You know,
we live and we learn. Indeed.
First matchup for them, first matchup for us. So
Yeah.
we get
everybody's
a little
learning.
little break both ways.
Everybody's learning tonight.
But
I'm sure I gave some heart attacks to some folks who were watching,
I was
thinking there
gonna
was
say,
one
you know,
match
is
left.
this maybe parents at home, think his kid's not wrestling or something.
Yeah, I apologize for that.
Come on, Evan.
As Peacock working from the top here.
And mistakes on my comments, you know. I guess it doesn't matter what match, though. It does set the tempo of your
Yeah.
season.
Yeah.
So, but nevertheless, every
I-
match is important in its own way.
I'll give you a break there because I
Yeah.
think you were following my information.
Yeah.
So
Still, even with matches to go, Mishawaka will come out with the victory tonight, 57-12 currently. As JT starts 1-0 in his Mishawaka debut.
absolutely great debut there as Peacock looking to get that head down on Wiggins. Once again searching for the half Nelson here, trying to move to the side now.
And he's almost got it.
And that will
And
be a
there it
pin
is.
for
He
Chris
pinned.
Peacock of Mishawaka in officially the final match of the night.
And that is for sure.
I can
that
say
is a
that
testament.
with
Yes.
absolute certainty here.
The Cavemen will come out with the victory, 63-12 overall.
And
And
really a great showing here by both these teams. Mishawaka able to do work, win the majority of those matches there. And what a great start to the season for the Cavemen.
And of course, you want to come out, 1-0 as a team, and then, obviously individually 1-0. But this is a great start for them as they look to have a momentous season. And we'll have to see how it goes. But as I said, these guys fought hard, and there's not really much more you can ask of them tonight. So great job, Cavemen.
Absolutely. And again, thank you for watching here tonight. For Bruce Quick and all the members of the Mishawaka Network here, we thank you for watching. Oh, and we do want to give a special shout out here to Isaac Hayes
And Justin Fisher.
and
yeah.
Justin Fisher, but Isaac Hayes specifically because
Yeah.
tomorrow's his big day. It's his birthday tomorrow, so happy birthday, Isaac!
He's
As he will be,
the big 17.
the big 1-7
big
there
1-7.
for
One more
Isaac.
year, and this guy's 18.
Absolutely.
So everybody watch out for this guy as he is taking over the Mishawaka Network world, one TriCaster at a time.
Absolutely.
So.
As we thank you for watching here, listening to us tonight. Again, for Bruce Quick, I am Evan Bordner. Have a great night.
Go Cavemen.